日本時間10月26日、敵地で行われたブルージェイズとのワールドシリーズ第2戦に勝利したドジャース。ドジャースは、この日先発の山本投手が2戦連続、完投勝利の圧巻の投球を見せ、ワールドシリーズを1勝1敗のタイに戻しました。山本投手の歴史的な快投に、試合後の米メディア、FOX スポーツでは、山本投手の話題で持ちきりに。また、ロサンゼルスの地元放送局では、試合後の現地ファンの様子を紹介していました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Those of you who fell asleep on the couch and you woke up and there's baseball on, hey, we're here with you now. Derek Jeter is here, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. And Derek, I know you felt like you maybe want to start the show with maybe a little mea culpa here from your side of things. Your prediction.
Well, first of all, I just want to take this opportunity to admit that I was wrong, completely wrong. I thought Yamamoto would be effective, but I thought there was no way pitching against this Toronto team that he'd be able to throw a complete game. Especially looking back, he threw 23 pitches in the first inning.
Right.
The way he was able to navigate the team and throw 9 innings. Did anyone else here think he'd throw a complete game against the Blue Jays?
Nope. I mean, I actually said in the pregame, I thought for Dave Roberts, a great day for him would be 3 pitchers, right? We talked about Yamamoto, Trinan, and then we talked about Sasaki for the close. But even better if it's one guy, and his name is Yamamoto. Listen, the less pitchers that touch the ball, the better it is. And I will tell you this, it's great to have baseball back. It's great to have starting pitching back, and it's exciting to watch. And I'm glad they're giving these guys ropes about, can you handle a guy for the 3rd time? Well, Yamamoto proved it. Tonight you can.
I hope everybody accepts your apologies because to be honest with you, I know he was going to be felty tonight. But people, you guys need to understand that for someone to pitch a complete game like this against this Blue Jay lineup, you need to have the greatest stuff in the game right now. I mean, Yamamoto was north, south, left, right. He wasn't giving in. I mean, this guy, I was telling my co-lead right here that when I was facing some of the Japanese pitchers, one thing I learned facing this guy, they don't give in, guys. They battle. They give you their best. It doesn't matter if you are on top as a batter or they are down as a pitcher. They always go for the best, and that's why Yamamoto pitched a complete game tonight.
And
I thought you picked Toronto to win.
Huh?
I thought you picked Toronto to win.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did? Okay, I was wrong. You guys didn't listen. Check tape.
And you know the thing is he threw a complete game against a team that's hot. This is not a team that's been struggling offensively. This is a team that's been steamrolling people.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 through 9, they get on base, they make contact. We've been talking about it. Unbelievable. It's one of the best pitching performances I've seen in a World Series game.
First time that the Blue Jays have gotten a complete game thrown against them all year.
An absolute masterpiece, and Cap, you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, this guy, you can make an argument that he's the most complete pitcher in the game. And I'll tell you why. It's not only the 6 pitches, it's not only that can throw strikes, any pitch, any count, but he also holds runners on well. He's 1-1 to the plate, which means you can't steal on him. He also fields his position. He covers bases. I mean, I don't know what else you can say about this guy. That was a
Not a bad right there. Say it all. I mean, we bloody he working in with the splitter, with the fastball, and then dropped that nasty breaking ball on here. And I was like, man, this guy's on top of his game tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious. Tell me, from superstar hitters, which you all are, tell me about the fact-finding mission which Yamamoto and Will Smith had to do against this team. Because we said it, all postseason, certainly yesterday. Blue Jays are so tough to strike out. They strike out the fewest of anyone. They make contact, hard contact. And we saw it on display last night. So early in that first inning, we're watching it together, and he's dropping the breaking ball you talked about. He's really mixing it up and kind of seeing their reactions. Derek, when you're facing a pitcher of that quality, how do you kind of feel each other out early in the game, and how do you think he did it and adjusted today?
Yeah, I think you try to find one pitch, right, that you can hit. And you're hoping, when he's got 6 pitches, right? You hope he's not controlling all of them. He was throwing any pitch today in any count, and he was throwing them for strikes. He wasn't falling behind. He wasn't wasting pitches. He was going right at guys. So when you're facing a pitcher that has control of that many pitches, you just guess and hope you get one. But if you do get a pitch to hit, you can't miss it. But it's tough to make adjustments against a guy that has that repertoire of pitches to go to.
I agree with you. I mean, you're talking about a guy that has 6 different pitches. He was using all of them tonight, Kevin, at his best. He was throwing that cutter. That split was nasty. He dropped that slow breaker, and then he got 98 in his back pocket to use it both ways. So it's like you say, you need to expect a guy like that to make a mistake. And when he make a mistake, which he didn't as much tonight, you cannot miss it, because if you miss it, you can be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, I mean, I wish I knew, because the truth is when a guy's like that, nobody's hitting him, right? You might get a hit or something like that, but it's so limited in the way you can score against a guy like this. You know, there's some pitchers, for example, if you go back to like the Dwight Gooden days, right, a long time ago, but if you got on base, you can steal second, maybe you can steal third. You're not going anywhere. You're paralyzed at first base, and that's a problem. You know, Reggie Jackson used to always say, when you have a great pitcher, don't leave the ball in the net. And that means exactly what you were saying, Cap. You got to put the ball in play and maybe cut down a little bit, almost take like a 1-strike or 2-strike approach right from the go.
Yamamoto retired the final 20 hitters that he faced, final 20, and how about the last 8 innings? He threw 83 pitches total. 83 pitches
serious?
total the last 8 innings of the game. Just absolute domination, amazing against one of the toughest lineups in the game that Yamamoto was able to do today. Meanwhile, he got the help from this Dodgers offense late. We told you about the Will Smith home run. We heard from him. Max Muncy checked in too, and he's with Ken Rosenthal.
Max, nobody throws complete games anymore. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has thrown 2 straight in the postseason. What impresses you the most about what he's doing?
He's just not letting anything get to him. You know, his last start, he had the leadoff homer and then ended up finishing the game. And then today, he threw 20, 25 pitches in the first inning. And then to be able to keep that pitch count under control and get through 9, it's just really, really impressive. You know, from what I've seen, there's nothing that phases him out there. He keeps his composure at all times, and he just thinks about executing his next pitch.
See, this is what made the Dodgers so good. You have a guy like Ohtani, my boy Mookie Betts, my boy Freddie Freeman, not hitting up yet, and they still win baseball game. I mean, they have so many ways to hurt you. They have so many ways to attack. And tonight, they ain't coming out and facing Guzman, which is one of their aces, basically, and beating up on them. That will put them in a really good shape going back to LA and having their monster coming behind Ohtani pitching, Glasnow haven't pitched yet. I mean, they go back to LA in a better shape, in a really good situation, and it seems like their bat are starting to heat up.
You're right, Poppy. Kevin, if you allow me, I want to go back to Yamamoto for 1 point. I thought the biggest at-bat of the game was Yamamoto in the first inning against Vlad Guerrero Jr. The reason why is you're at home, the stadium's going crazy. They're thinking, here we go, we're going to be 2-0. And Poppy, the 3 of us are sitting there, the 4 of us, watching, and we're saying, he's going to throw this, he's going to throw that, he's going to... 3-2. He threw that slow breaking ball. 81 miles. I mean, we flinched in this. We flinched.
I buckled up.
Said, wait a minute. And what that does, fellas, the other 25 guys go, holy smokes. He did that to the king. What is he going to do to us? So it was not only a strikeout, it was a momentum changer.
Yeah, they certainly had an ability to put a crooked number on the board in the first inning. You're right. Silenced them. I mean, they had a little bit of traffic, and then obviously retired 20 in a row. It's just, I agree with you guys. It's nice to see starting pitching back. First playoff game in history where each starter has retired at least 17 in a row. That was some good stuff tonight. First time that's been done in the postseason in 24 years since Curt Schilling did it. First in the World Series in 10 years since Johnny Cueto. You get the idea. John Schneider, the Blue Jays manager, knew he was watching brilliance tonight.
Second complete game in a row in the postseason. That's pretty impressive with a layoff in between. So I think he made it hard for us to make him work. He was in the zone. Split was in and out of the zone. It was a really good performance by him.
Dodgers history, consecutive complete games since they moved to LA. Is a pretty good list with Oral in 88 and a couple of Sandy Koufaxes. I'd say that works. I want to go back to what John Schneider said, though. We talked so much about the Blue Jays and their approach, and we saw it last night. It's so hard to strike them out. He said he made it hard for them to kind of work them. What did he mean by that?
Well, what he means is, you know, their hitters were 0-1 all day long, right? And don't forget, that jaw dropper, it has them all in the back of their heels already, right? The strikeout to Guerrero. But then, it's not only about 0-1, he has the ability to put your way multiple times. He pitched 9 innings today. The first third, he went soft. The second third, he went mix. And then exclusively at the end, he was getting you on hard. It was an absolute masterpiece.
And to be honest with you, he wasn't bouncing baseball that they were chasing bad pitches. They were swinging a strike all day long. He is staying in the strike zone for them, something that we talk about, because we know that Yamamoto liked to go for the split, the bounce, the hitter chase and everything. He know that he was facing a team that do not chase bad pitches. So he stayed in the strike zone from side to side. He just never left anything in the middle of the plate that they can drive. He made their life miserable.
Hey, fellas, how many times in the last 10 years we've seen pitchers get pulled out for no particular reason besides a preconceived script that they had written at 10 o'clock in the morning? Don't you wish in 03 that script would have been and they would have pulled out Josh Beckett in the World Series? Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's good they're giving these guys more room to go.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're right. You know, you mentioned in the pregame, I think Dave Roberts should limit it, only want to pitch 3 pitchers. Well, why do that? Just pitch 1.
That's it.
No need to bring in anybody else.
Yeah, they're coming home with some momentum after that win, so fans are eager to get back to Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, they were out tonight, though, packing bars all across the city, cheering, celebrating every moment of this game. Jillian Smuckler joining us live from Tom's Watch Bar in downtown LA with fan reaction tonight. Jillian.
Hi, Rick. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it because I think those fans maybe partied a little too hard. The night really started out tense, and then those fans turned a little bit hopeful. And then, of course, Dodger fans ended up celebrating because the Dodgers, they tied the World Series with that statement win. And fans here at the bar tell me they are eager to welcome the boys in blue back home. At Tom's Watch Bar downtown, it was standing room only, with a sea of Dodger blue and eyes glued to every screen.
How much would I bet? I'm betting 10,000 on the Dodgers. Just on this game. On the series, I'm betting 50,000.
Australia, we came here for the game, back to back.
Fans came in hopeful.
We're going to come back. We got to get this dub for LA. We're going to do it.
But anxious.
It's definitely a roller coaster.
Knowing what was at stake in Game 2.
Potentially going to have a Game 6 and 7 that they're going to take it back to Toronto, and I want to avoid that at all costs.
The tension didn't last long.
They were off for a little bit, so they had a little rest, a little sluggish. Like they're not losing the rest of this World Series. Dodgers in 5. I said Dodgers in 5.
The Dodgers bats woke up in the middle innings with back-to-back hits that flipped the momentum. From there, the Dodgers never looked back, piling on runs and silencing Blue Jay fans out by out.
They're going to win. We love Yamamoto.
With a 5-1 win, the boys in blue are headed home.
We're just going to relish this win.
And Dodger Nation is ready to welcome them back.
It's going to go crazy. It's going to go so crazy. We're all so excited. I'll buy a ticket to go on Monday to go see them. Dodgers,
It was a roller coaster of emotions, as you just saw there. It was so fun to watch because in the beginning, everyone's confident. They're like, we got this in the bag. Yesterday didn't count. Then in the middle, everyone's a little bit more quiet when I asked them how they felt. And then at the end, they're like, I told you, we got it. So obviously, that's what comes with watching sports and loving sports. But all these fans here tell me they are so excited for Monday night, for that game to return back to LA. And they, again, are confident that we're going to win it all. Back to back, baby. We'll send it back to you.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。